Good morning. Join us on Twitter. Maka ndị Uchu erigo Mbombo. Join us on Twitter. Stupid. Who want to disorganize us.
People. You will continue to increase his strength. You will continue to make the oil on his head never to run
you join us, share it.
You will continue
share
to
it.
Give him more wisdom and understanding wherever he is. You will continue to make sure his bones become stronger and stronger and stronger. You will continue to heal him spiritually, physically, and otherwise. You will continue to increase his strength above all odds. No matter the situation, no matter where he is, no matter how weary they've tortured him, no matter what they have made his body to become inside out, Chukwokike, you will continue to uphold that man for us. You will continue to strengthen him. You will continue to give him more vitamins to his body. You will continue to increase his protein. You will continue to increase his potassium. You will continue to increase his blood flow. All the arteries and the veins on his body, Chukwokike, you will continue to make them to be more viable than even when he was not in detention. God of creation, we salute you for giving Onyendu to us. We salute you for his good works. We salute you for his sacrifice. It takes a John the Baptist to prepare the way for the Savior to come. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had done that work judiciously. He has done it with everything in his blood, in his hand, in his life. Is it his company? Is it his family? Is it his kinsmen? Is it his crown? Is it his prestige? What will I talk of that he has not brought down just to make sure he upholds the integrity of the Biafran people? Chukwokike, go down the dungeon day in, day out, refortify our Oyendu from time to time. We want to always hear that strength coming out from his speeches. We want to always hear that strength coming out from him so that it will continue to embolden us and we will continue to do that which we are doing. And we pray that we will never and ever fail him like he said. In our own time, we thank you, Chukwokike, because the Biafran people back home have not failed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have stood their ground in making sure every sit at home and every civil disobedience is carried out to the letter. This is the strongest of all that they have done. And we pray that their strength will continue to be the strength of Oyendu, and Oyendu's strength will continue to be our strength. We will continue to intensify the effort, and we will make sure Biafra is restored in our own time. Thank you, Chukwokike. Thank you, Obong Obasi. Thank you, Tamuno. Thank you, Akwa Basibo. Thank you, Abasie Karanyon Akariso. Let the days of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be longer than expected. He said, super kudos to our indomitable PM, the Agune Chamber 1 of Biafra, the Ikpoki of our time, the Ekberimaristic Ekberima, the Itiat of Biafra, the Abakaliki that they call you, who has Abakalikalized every moron that came against Biafra. Your steadfastness and consistency has been the win-win that Biafrans are having every day. I want to salute you in a special way because your breed is second to none. Day in, day out, you are making moves to make sure Biafra is restored. You are doing what people were unable to do. You are pressing buttons that people were unable to press. And you are giving us good results, which many may not know or unaware of. But we salute your existence. And we say, let the God of creation that had projected you for this very cause enrich you and strengthen you, protect you and guide you, and make you to become more richer in wisdom and understanding, and in every decision that you take and make, and every steps that you move, so that the name of Chukwukike will be glorified. At the tail end, we will all dance in the street of Biafra as Biafra is restored. We thank the defense minister and her existence. We thank her husband, because it takes a good man or a good wife to stand beside another for that person to have the time to sacrifice for the people of Biafra. We can take dressing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife to understand what it means for the defense minister to be up and doing 247. I know how I used to call her when issues come up. She's always there, ready to pick the call and then listen. As far as it is Biafra issues, we will discuss on matters. At the end of the day, we will see headway. Your sacrifices is not in vain and will never be in vain. Disregard and forget about any propaganda and blackmail that they are coming up against your name day in, day out. It doesn't move us. We have crossed the Rubicon, and we are even plucking the Rubicon itself, and we are eating of it. So propagandas will come, blackmails will come. It's part of the show. We are in freedom fighting, and that is why we have the communion service time now, which is ongoing. So we salute all Biafrans that have given you their support for you to become a success to the Biafran people. And super kudos to your husband, who is standing by you day in, day out. Egbejen Jogu 1 of Biafra land, I throw a salute to you. I'm loyal. Then I will not forget this media team who are too much. These are the engine house of the Biafran Republic government in exile. 247, they are alive to make sure the messages are going round and round and round and round. Super thanks to Ifeanyi Nwora, super thanks to the professor, super thanks to Arinze, super thanks to Emeka, super thanks to the first, super thanks to Mouthpiece, super thanks to Biafran Queen, that is Gloria Oku, and also a super thanks to good man who has now become a scapegoat to the enemies of Biafra. Super thanks to 247 there, super thanks to Godoman, super thanks to Simon, Ronnie, Shimon, Uchechi, and the rest of you, especially those of you that used to host the space and anchor and sustain it. I salute you all for keeping the fire burning. And we must continue because we have a bigger task ahead of us. The best of us is yet to come out. So we will continue the fight. Chinemerem, super thanks to you as well. I salute you all. Cyprian, Ebere, Christopher, Marlene, Faith, Toti, all of you that are always hosting these spaces all the time, I salute you. Our eternal leader, Dame Odumeku Ojukwu, we salute you, we salute you, we salute you. The former president of Biafra, Philip Effiong, we salute you. And all our heroes that have fallen on the way of Biafra, we salute you because it is to your existence that the fire continues to burn in us. When you fall, you don't fall and go and rest. You continue to fight in spirit. Your spirit continues to fight, because as your spirit continues to fight, what it yearns for is the freedom, the freedom, the freedom, the freedom. And there we see that that is what emboldens us every day to continue the fight. We appreciate you all, and we say the souls and the spirit of our ancestors and our heroes that fell while fighting for Biafra will not rest until Biafra is restored. Ikonso will not rest until Biafra is restored. Commander Gento will not rest until Biafra is restored. And all the gallant men and women that stood their ground to the January 15 coup of 1966, your souls, your spirit will not rest until Biafra is restored. And to the women and children that have been massacred in the cause of freedom of Biafra, your souls will not rest until Biafra is restored. Let me share a little story with you guys. There is one of the gallant men of Biafra. Let me stop there with this introduction. And recently, he was attacked in somehow way, and then he passed on. When I say the spirit and the souls of these gallant men of Biafra will not rest until Biafra is restored, do you know what happened? We have not laid him down yet to planet Earth. We are still making preparations. But I tell you that when I say his spirit and souls will not rest until Biafra is restored, he is hunting down the enemies of Biafra that partook in his death. His dead body is on the ground, but he is hunting down the people that partook in his death, and they are confessing with their mouth. He will just go and knock this one on the head, bam, they will start confessing. He will knock this one on the head, bam, they will start confessing. You think that Biafra is just anyhow thing? No, it's not just anyhow thing. When you had the white men came and said they should destroy our ways of worship because they now term it fetish, they understood why they did so, because they saw it and understood the potency of it, that was the power we use in defeating the enemies when they come to fight the Africans. Like I said in the last time, we have retraced back to our root, and we are making sure our gods of our lands are not omitted in anything that we do. When you reject or abandon your God of your land, you are making the worst mistake of all. So, our heroes will not rest until Biafra is restored. I thank you to everyone. I want to remind us of our 20 and 21 self-referendum convention in Finland. The message should spread everywhere, and I am imploring the media team to please, henceforth from today, let every spaces and broadcast that we do carries the jingle and the messages of the 20 and 21st of October self-referendum convention in Finland. We need to continue to create the awareness, because this is where we are all going to meet to make the whole world hear and know how far and where we want to be and what we intend to achieve and what they should do to be able to key in. This is where we are going to make the highest awareness. And it is also where you will get to connect to many other people that you don't know. It is also where you will also get to know many things that you did not know. It is also where you will see some things that you have not seen before. This is a convention where you go and learn many things. This is an eye-opener for the Biafran people. This is the connecting dot and the connecting point. So we want everyone to be there based on your capacity and your pocket. So please, and if you are in Europe and other places, there are other arrangements that are in line with your regions. So listen to your reps. If it's your African rep or your European rep or your American rep or your UK rep or Asian rep, listen to what message will be coming out from there. Any message they tell you, it is what the Biafran government in exile has approved. It is what the PM has endorsed. So you listen and then you abide by it and then go on. More groups of admins and coordinators, and the numbers are coming out. The numbers are coming out and we are publishing them. So at your leisure time, always visit ipobInUSA.org/contact. The contact button on the IPOB website is where you will unveil all the contact of countries of IPOB. You will see the admin group, or you may see the coordinator number group or the coordinator contact number. Which of those numbers that you see, you will also see maybe the African rep, the Asian rep, the European rep, the UK, the US, and others. You may also see the license officer's number. So this is where you get all the contact numbers. And to all the media teams, let's take it as a point of duty to visit that place, ipobInUSA.org/contact. When you visit the website, you click the contact pane. That contact will unveil all the contacts to each country that you want. And we are not done yet, because a lot of countries were seated on the fence. So most of them are coming down the fence, and as they come, their numbers will be coming. So if your number is not found there to your own country or region, just let us know that your own country number is not there. So, as your own country number is not there, what do you have to do for your country number to be there? It is for you to go back, mobilize yourselves in that your country, come together and make sure there is an IPOB family unit. Then you guys will have a meeting, you guys will bring yourself together, and then you can bring me in, I will address you guys. Thereafter, we move on from there, and then we will have a workable number, and then the cabinet will approve of it. Then there will be a coordinator, and you people will be connected to um, your co- uh, your continent rep, whether African or Asian or Europe or anywhere. And if you can as well get reach to the reps of your continent, whether African or Asian or UK or Europe, you can as well get in contact with him. He or she will be able to also make sure your families are established and your country will have a set out number. So these are the avenues and how you can be able to connect. You can connect through the media team or through the African reps or through the Asian or UK or US reps, that the numbers you will see on the website. Moreover, funding is of great importance. Saturday is our Eastern Security BLA Mega General Fundraising. It is not for specific persons, it is for the entirety of Biafrans, and even for non-Biafrans. I appreciate with this moment the donation that was made by a non-Biafran who called me and said, I am a non-Biafran, but I buy the idea of Biafra, the way you guys are doing, the way your PM is going with his cabinet, and I need the website address. I want to make payment to support what you guys are doing. At the end of the day, I sent him the website address. He made payment. He sent the receipt over. So we appreciate, and everyone can support. Whether you are a Biafran or you're not a Biafran, you can do something. I appreciate you all. And let us remember as well the ground opening of the headquarters in Baltimore. It is on this very September that it is coming up. Hold on. So we please call everyone to key into all these key events and stand by, because these are the important days of this month and next month, and we must all be in line. Ronnie, are you there? Ronnie, are you there? Ronnie, are you close to your mic?
Yes, I.
Okay. Say something for some
Are you?
seconds. Let me attend to something as I come back to the mic.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, able Prime Minister, sir. Thank everybody in the house. And it's been a wonderful day because all things are working. We can see everything turning around for our good. Everything is working for our good. Starting from that, yesterday, I've been receiving calls. People are repenting. You go on pages, you will hear people writing, regretting. You know, we told them, but they wouldn't listen. But as God will have it, what happened happened. Look at even this Tinubu and Umahi going to India is very suspicious. How come? Who knows whether they judged them from India that suddenly, or the lawyers they were just suddenly asleep. You know, because they are asleep. That lawyers sleeping is spiritual to me because it means say that's the way they will continue to sleep until Biafra comes. They will keep sleeping. They will keep getting confused. This is the stage. God has put them. The Bible said, He said He will send them a shock delusion. That is what is happening to them. They are deluded to believe that Nigeria will work, ever work. You know, some of them have started saying, hey, we are going to Supreme Court. They don't want to listen. They will continue in this their dilemma, in this their confusion, till Biafra comes. You see, ihe anyị na-eme bụ ife mmụọ. Anybody who doesn't know that Biafra is spiritual should know now. Anybody who still think that we are still playing should rethink again, because we they play, they show. My special thanks goes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been the one, you know, suffering, you know, for us in DSS dungeon, and still his faith is strong. He hasn't changed. He's a gift, and we love him, and we will continue to love him. And my special thanks goes to our able Prime Minister Maigiri Buagu. Anytime I see this man, or anytime I see any of his comments or tweets, my heart is full of joy. You know, this is somebody they ask him. The rejected stone has become the pillar of the house. They couldn't believe it. This guy, he came, took Nigerians government, Fulanized Nigerian government unaware. And a lot of them, they said, it will not happen. And today is happening before our very eyes. We are grateful to have him in such a time as this. And we are grateful to have all of you here in the diaspora. We are grateful to you. We that are in the homeland are very forever grateful to you guys for your doggedness, your relentlessness. Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to bless you people. Anywhere you are putting your hands in supporting this struggle, supporting BLOAESN, God will continue to shower and will continue to, you know, provide and expand all you people endeavors. And God will continue to protect you from harm, from miserable and wicked men. You all come together and will rejoice. I yield my mic here. I thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. God bless you.
Lillian, can you pick the mic for now while I come back, please? Lillian, are you there?
Hello, Minister. Good morning. I'm greeting Umu Chineke in the house. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on. Go on.
I don't know why network is kicking me out though. I don't know. Maybe network is angry with the zoo. I mean the zoo is angry with Obedient or Tinubu. I don't know. My special thanks to you people. Minister, I greet you. My special thanks to Mazen Nandekano, the great lion, the man himself, the man that say yes, yes mean yes, the man that say no, no means no. I greet him wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama protect, guide him, and bless him. My special thanks go to Mgbeji Buagu, Odogwu a ọ kpọtere ndị nwụrụ anwụ n'ụra because na mgbe arrested our leader, we all die, all of us in the zoo, we die. But this guy came and revived us. My special thanks to him. My special thanks all the engineering house that supported Mazi Simon Eba. All the engineering and media houses, I greet you all. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you. Yes, we are winning the war. IPOB is undefeated. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is undefeated. Simon Ekpa is undefeated. We win and we move because we are focused. We know what we want. All we want is freedom, and freedom we will get. We are not shaking. To those that went to go enjoy obedience and this and this and this, shame to them. Shame to them. To those that know how to get lion share secretly, shame to them. To all of them that left their masters and left Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to die in dungeon for a pot of porridge, shame to them. I tell one of them when MK come out, see obedient situation, that it will be sugar. What you people will become when MK come out. I can't wait the day MK will come out. I want to greet you all. I want to greet you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you. All the people that are supporting Simon Ekpa, supporting our ESM, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you. The men that say is freedom they want, and they will get freedom. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you. I yield my mic here. Thank you.
Is Praise there? Praise, grab the mic, please. Praise Elohim, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I want to salute my Honorable Minister of Information. I want to salute gallant Biafrans on space. My special salute goes to our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to salute sincerely our Prime Minister and all his able cabinet members. I want to salute the engine room, which is the media, for the great work they are doing for the Biafrans. This is a good day to be alive. A wonderful day to be alive. And I want to say congratulations to Biafrans. There is something about the truth. It is indivisible, and it is impregnable, and it is not defeatable. We have the IPOB has been built on the truth, and we are seeing it playing out today. The Tinubu Umahi in India, like our topic says, and from what we have seen so far, the pictures of those who are invited to this G20. Tinubu's picture is not even there. I think he went under the cover of this G20 and probably to go for his usual medical checkup because he's an ailing old Jagaban. And super win for Biafran Republic government in exile. This is great. This is great. And here we are today. Those who thought that they will mount the greatest obstacle, because Obi did a lot of damage. But thank God, thank Elohim, who works in mysterious ways. Obi tried to steal the hearts of the youth, the heart of Biafrans. He tried to construct a blockade on the path of our freedom. But alas, he made the greatest mistake of his life. And today, the zoo has happened to him. We have a long history of the fact that the zoo is irredeemable. We have a long history. We have indicators. We have signs. We have landmarks. They are all there to point to the fact that the zoo is irredeemable. But for him to have, at the time we are at the verge of our freedom, he decided to work with the enemy of Biafra, to distract our young people. And today, the rotten judiciary of the zoo have eloquently taught him another lesson. And I want to go a little bit spiritual. The book says, the good book says, he that being often reproved, but hardeneth his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Yesterday I saw them crying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu began to speak like a voice in the wilderness. This, our leader, was once a one Nigerianist. He partook in a protest in UK for one Nigeria. And a lot of people have done everything they can do to keep Nigeria one. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have also partook in a contest, in a protest. But when he came to realize that Nigeria is irredeemable, he began to speak like a voice in the wilderness. He spoke, he cursed, he did all he could to awaken the consciousness of the people, to remind them that there is no more road. That road is completely blocked. Let's find our way. Let's get our freedom. And just about the time Obi came with his damage. But today, where is he? Today, where is Obi? Obi said Biafra died. But who is dead now? Who is dead today? Biafra is alive. Biafra is alive, very much alive. Now they are crying and they are wailing. Some of them are saying they are going to the Supreme Court. To do what? What are you going to the Supreme Court to do? Which Supreme Court? Do you have a court in the zoo? So my fellow Biafrans, this is a very good day to be alive. Something is about to happen. We are talking about the big win for us. Can you imagine that the zoo, having done what they have done, and having stolen the hearts of our young people, today many of them have found themselves in a situation of deep confusion. But what are we saying to them? Biafra is the last hope and the only hope. This is the only hope for not only Biafrans. We are also talking to the other indigenous entities in the zoo. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Nigeria is a destroyer. Nigeria is a killer. Nigeria is a destiny destroyer. Anyone that is still holding on to Nigeria, you will go down into the grave with Nigeria. That country is dead and dead forever. You see this Tinubu man, that man has been a criminal for a very long time. This is an open secret. The judiciary, they are aware. But yet, they have done what they have done to criminalize the presidency of that zoo. We don't have any business with the zoo. We have chosen our course. We have chosen our destiny. And this destiny is now in our hands. Those who were misled, if it were they were, and those who were intentionally put their hands into that so-called disobedient movement, this is the time for you to have a U-turn, because after this, there will be no more opportunity for you. You have made that worst mistake, but this is an opportunity for you to turn around. Sons of Biafrans, if you are a Biafran and the blood of Biafrans run in your veins, this is the time for you to make a U-turn. Come back home. Come back home. There is no hope in that zoo. There is no hope in that zoo. Zeke made the same mistake. When he was being told, the road you are taking, there is no way there. He ignored that advice. And our people keep making the same mistake, year in, year out, leading Biafrans into disaster. And now this should be the final attempt to distract Biafrans. This will be the last attempt to distract Biafrans. We have chosen our course. We have chosen our destiny. And what is our destiny? Biafra. We have a land that God has given to us, a land that flows with milk and honey, a land where everything is available, a land where there is creativity. People of Biafra, we are a special breed. We are not like other people. God has given us all that it takes to be a nation. We are creative, we are industrious, we are egalitarian. What is it that is lacking among us? Nothing. So I want to encourage all Biafran, please come home, come together. We're almost there. This is a big win for us. No more sitting on the fence. No more sitting on the fence. The fence has collapsed. You don't even have a fence to sit on. Let's come home. Let's build our nation. Support the Biafran Republic government in exile. That's the legitimate government that is serving the Biafran people. That is the legitimate government that controls the Biafran territory. That is the legitimate government that the Biafrans listen to. That is the legitimate government that Biafrans owes allegiance to. And Biafrans, what we owe to the dead is much more, like our leader said, what we owe to the living. And like our honorable minister was saying, though he didn't come clear to tell us what exactly who has fallen, these are the sacrifices our people are making. A lot of people have given their life for Biafra. And it is not a time to look back. Let's come out in full. Let's full force. All our energy should be channeled to the realization of Biafra. And there is no two way about it. There is no two way about it. Every sons and daughters of Biafra, wherever you are, I'm calling on you, all of you, come out in mass. Join hands together with our Prime Minister and his cabinet. This is the only legitimate government we have. All the so-called corrupt governors and whatever they are called, have all failed us. And we have declared them as illegal. They don't have any legitimacy in different territory. And from the information for them. I yield my mic for now because I'm just receiving a call. I don't want to disturb the flow of our thoughts. I salute everyone.
Thank you, Mazi Praise. Thank you, Mazi Praise. Thank you. We see Mazi Woma. Please, who can handle the co-host? Who can handle the co-host? Because we need to co-host someone. We need to co-host two people. We shall be here for the next 40 minutes. For the next 40 minutes or 37 minutes, because the next space that was scheduled by Mazi Fanyi is coming up on top of the hour. So we must bring this one down in the next 30-something minutes. Who can handle the co-host so that I can put someone on the co-host, please? You indicate so that I know who to put there, please. Since Professor is not here and I don't see Emeka here again. Ifeanyi needs to clean his throat before he comes up in the next hour. Okay, Mazi Woma, you have the mic. Please, someone should indicate who can handle the co-host so that I can give co-host to some people. Mazi Woma, are you there? Your hand is up. And everyone should reach out to the mic. Everyone should reach out to the mic. If you want to speak, reach out to the mic. Who can handle the co-host? Indicate, please, so that I can give you the co-host. Mazi Woma, go on, please.
Oh, my minister, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, the great comrades, great soldiers, and the great Biafrans. I hear you from here. I say
for that 40 minutes you talked about. Thank you. This is Christopher.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Who am I going, please?
Okay, sir. I say my prayer this morning is Mechuko Kika Biama. Bless each and every one of us with wisdom and the understanding, peace, unity, and joy as our nation, great nation, Biafra, has come to stay. In the name of Chuko Kika Biama. He say. The topic, Tinubu Omahi, in India lawyer, all slept while super win for Biafra. Yeah, Nigeria is in a casket on Igbozu. All the agents of Nigerians, all the Nigerianists, all of them are in a coma. Obi himself is in a coma. The lawyers are in a coma. The journalists, the junk journalists who don't have integrity of journalism are in a coma. Nigeria is a comedy, and all their agents are comedians. What happened yesterday would have been a very eye-opener to all the proud Nigerianists. It has been happening to them, but I don't know the kind of food that those people eat that has taken away all their ability to reason. Because what that makes you to be a human being is your ability to reason. But our people, some people these days, they don't reason through their brain, they reason through their anus. Nigeria has been happening to them right from the day that this contraption was amalgamated in the year 1914 by the criminal and the illegal inventor, Lord Frederick Lugard. He is not my own Lord. He is the Lord of Nnamdi Azikiwe, Okpabiaseka, and the idiot one Nigerianist. And the bingo, the Nwekuke, his girlfriend, under the influence of alcohol, he gave the name Nigeria Flora Shaw. It has been happening to them even in the year 1966 or 1976, where they had the second republic of the zoo. Nnamdi Azikiwe was there, who they call the father of Africa or the father of the zoo. And they kidnapped his mandate, they stole his mandate, they collected his mandate, they robbed his mandate. Koro, even the interview they made from some individual, they said they stole it. And what did Nnamdi Azikiwe do? He did nothing. Obi is a reincarnation of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Obi is a tool that the Britain and the zoo are using to destabilize the movement for the actualization of our freedom, the freedom of our people. And I want Biafrans to understand, if you are still believing in Obi, in any Igbo politician to join you for this freedom fighting, you are making a grievous mistake that can tomorrow destroy your life, destroy everything about you. Why am I saying this? How many of these stooges are their children in the zoo? How many of them? Just like the celebration that the idiot that called himself Ifeanyi, the one that represents Anambra North in the territorial zone, Ifeanyi, the idiot that came with his Nwekuke security agent, Ifeanyi Oba. He was celebrating in UK with his children, showing people and glorifying his chi. I don't know the kind of God that he was glorifying. And they thanking the Anambra South for coming in mass to support him for the fraudulent means of deceiving people, his people, taking his children to abroad to school because they are not able to put a good educational facility in the so-called their proud country. They are not able to establish a good hospital facility in their so-called proud country. They are not able to establish a good road in their own so-called proud country. Have you seen how it rolls? These are the people that you are advising to come and join us. You don't know they have already laid their own bridge as slaves to West in another man's land. They have nothing to, they will never have anything to contribute because their heart have been sold to criminality and they can never restrict that. Their heart has been sold to evil and they can never come back from that. They don't have a remorse in anything they are doing. This thing you are seeing will be wandering like he is just trying to pretend in the presence of his gullible followers. He is trying to paint every black to become white in their eyes. Though, you know, Nigeria is the only place that elephant can fly, like our brother always say. And Nigeria is the only place that when you give a little money to a journalist, he can testify the goodness of the devil and how devil himself resurrected from death, not Jesus Christ. And then Nigeria is the only place that a lawyer cannot defend his clients. Instead of that, he will go to collect money from the rich one and they turn back to his client in order to pretend when he come, he will speak English that we will be here from here to London and people will be clapping at him. But when he come inside the court of judiciary, you will see him sleeping and snoring like a hungry dog. It is Nigeria. Even what happened yesterday in the law court is an eye-opener to all the Mwekuke in DOS who are saying that Michael Zekome is a reliable lawyer, his son is this and that. How can somebody who is in the law court, a place that your eye is supposed to be on alert to know how the judgment is going, will be sleeping and snoring, and at the end of it, you bring where you just enter the law court and sit down, snap it and say to your gullible ones, and they will start clapping for you. Not knowing that everything has been digitalized, that even if you go inside the sea, before you come out, people has already shown how you took your movement. Thank God for that. This prophecy and what is playing out today has been prophesied by our able leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, in so many years ago. But the reverse has been the case. In the world, they say that a good prophet can never be recognized in his own land. That is the problem. Tell the person that I'm coming. I'm on a meeting now. So that's the problem. This is the time that we need to, people that I will be able to giving a awakening word to are those gullible that he is deceiving, not Obi, not any politician in Biafra land, because I know they have sold their soul to the devil. Let me hear my mic here. We shall keep this fire burning because I know that the freedom of Biafra is a liberation of all. The freedom of Biafra is a liberation of my future. The freedom of Biafra is the liberation of my bondage. This is the reason why I am not making this for money. And remember that we that are staying here day and night, nobody is paying us. That is volunteer forces. And before you can win a volunteer forces, my dear, it will take you 1,000,001 years, if possible. But those, just like the OB idiots, some of them are being paid. Some of them scammed people who are living in abroad at where they are speaking and they staging the fallacious spaces on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on the so many social medias. but where are they today? Some of them have turned into an ardent lamentation. Some of them are having a serious heart attack, which I know, and they really know that it will be their result at the end. Therefore, my fellow comrade, the advice goes to every one of us. This is our last battle, and the battle, we shall win it. We have come to the final phase of everything, and the success, victory, congratulations, and every good shall be ours at the end.
Thank you.
He's saying,
Thank you.
Let me hear my mic here.
Thank you. Please, we have barely 20-something minutes to go, so let's use 2 cents or 3 cents judiciously so that everyone can have the time. Tinubu and Umahi were in India pressing some button while the lawyers were sleeping inside the courtroom. So what happened to them? So, but in everything that happened, it is super kudos to the Biafran Republic government in exile, because it's a win-win, a very big win. We have been telling them they did not hear. They finished the 2023 elections. We told them they did not hear. They say, oh, we have another option. We are going to tribunal. They went to tribunal. Tribunal don't finish. Where now they go again? Now they gather again. They continue to make noise. Anyway, where now go? Now Mumu, now Sebi. So please, let's use maybe 2 cents or 3 cents so that we round up on top of the hour. Mazi Christopher, take over from here, please.
Yeah, thank you, my minister. You've said it all. I was also on I was listening while I was here on their space. You know who I'm talking about? The gullible ones, unfortunately, regardless of how educated they think they are. And most of them have agreed with us. Okay? They've agreed with us. So it's left to them to either leave and self the seat or follow the moving train and move forward. So I think the next speaker should be EPCO, if you can unmute yourself, and just like the minister said, 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning, great dear friends. Good morning, all lovers of freedom. Mazi Abarawa, I want to thank you, a very big accolade to you for your great work, for your communication all round. Also, I want to give a special thanks to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, for his good work towards this struggle. I have a kind of a reflection this morning when I saw what he posted this morning, one of our liaison office that is ready to inaugurate. I was like asking myself, all this little contribution that our people is making and the progress of what we are seeing is not something that you can compare. The progress we are seeing is far, far, far bigger than what we can say that we are contributing on this struggle. So I want to thank our Prime Minister for his good work towards this struggle. Indeed, he has shown that God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, sent him specially to liberate us. Also, I want to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been there. I know that very soon he will come out. Tinubu Omahi in India, they have gone there. Maybe only God knows why they are there. We cannot say exactly what we don't know or what we feel like, but they know where they are. They know exactly what they went there to do. So what I want to say there is that Peter Obi is a man that is not relevant for me, because why I said that it's not relevant, since when he was a governor, when he killed Biafrans at Mbombo, Anambra State, was when I cancel anything concerning Peter Obi in my memory. So Peter Obi is minus as far as I am concerned. So he's not relevant. I'm not counting him as someone who said that Biafra died 15 years ago. And when he said that Biafra died again, it means that all of us that is here, that is fighting for this, are dead 15 years ago. So such a person is not relevant. He's an idiot. So his good libers, if they like, they should join us. If you don't like, they should follow him, or they should follow any other person that will come out in the next 4 years. Because I know they said that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. But you can see that this one is about a fool at 70. You will see a fool at 80 still behaving like a foolish man or a foolish woman. So what I want to say is that they should follow their path. What we are doing is playing. I want to thank our gallant men who are there to stand to protect us. They are doing a lot of work. So may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every one of us.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you so much. I can see our Wanda in the house, and just like our tradition here, we respect our women so much, and I would appreciate if Wanda Stella can unmute and speak to Biafrans. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, our minister. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm excited, I'm excited of what is happening, because this is what we've been telling them and they refuse to hear. Zekome, I call him Omekome. Slept in the court, Maybe they put something in the last drink. All of them drank. All those ones are sleeping there. Because there's nothing Nigeria cannot do. It does not exist, though. That's Nigeria. What they cannot do does not exist. Maybe they put something inside their drinks, one after the other, and all of them fell asleep at the same time. Can't you see? The photo is like everybody. See, they picked them, all of them. So it's like they planned it against them, or because anything can be happening there. Or Omekome himself and all his gang group decided to sleep or pretend to sleep or to be sleeping at that moment, and they got all of them in the photo for us, because it's strange. Can't you see? It has a pattern. It's supposed to be at least one is sleeping and one is awake or something, but you see them on the road there. Oh. And then yesterday, Charlie Boy was crying, and his lawyer friend brought out his wig and then burnt it. I said, hey, you are supposed to have burnt it since long time ago. You guys are just realizing it's a serious matter, my dear. So I thank God for what happened. And then the topic said, Tinubu Umahi in India. You guys remember they invited our PM to India for one kind kukere business. You guys remember, for one kind kukere business in India. Business, our PM when you're here. PMI in your area, maybe they really planned it so that maybe when our PM now come, Tinubu and what do you call him? Because Channel News carried this. That Tinubu arrives in India also to meet with an Indian billionaire, Gopi Chad, Hinduja. Was it a coincidence? I don't believe they really planned it. They thought our PM was coming too. So they will now bribe him the way they bribed what do you call him? Ifeanyi Oba, that has become a pastor. He's often so fake, because if I were him, pastors have gotten enough bad name. I will have turned to another thing and not. And he was singing with his family choir, It wasn't funny. Anyway, my advice goes to, after all, what do you call him? Peter Obi knows what he did, Uh-huh. The ones I'm sorry for is the obedient. They are brothers and sisters. So this is the time, because we were all once one Nigerianist. We woke up and we realized. I hope you guys will now wake up and realize that it's all a sham. Plus, people that are burning their wig. I hope somebody won't go and fall inside the lagoon or jam. Instead of train jamming you, you will not jump train. Please, So I hope you guys have realized that and see that this thing is not really going anywhere, that this is all sham, and Nigeria doesn't properly exist. It doesn't really exist. It's a business company. You understand? You all in there are commodities, different levels and species. You know? So I hope my brothers and sisters, the one Nigerians, I hope you guys have realized and woke up. So you better join the moving train, like one of my brothers said. Join the moving train and let's get Biafra once and for all and be free at last. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Stella. We appreciate your contribution. Now we can move ahead to David. David, Nana, please unmute yourself and speak to us. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my brother. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon from here, everyone. My Minister of Information. I greet you, sir. Fellow Biafrans all around the world. I am happy. Everywhere is jubilation for Biafrans. You see, what happened yesterday was something that can never be forgotten in the sense of time, not even the history of Biafra. What happened to Peter Obi? Peter Obi will live to regret his actions against the Biafran people and against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because this is singular action of trying to destroy the Biafra movement has been recorded for him and for all his utterances during the time he was going in for this election, telling you and I that Biafra died 52 years ago. These are going to haunt him for the rest of his lives. And for obedience, you see, it is on record. If many people don't really understand what happened here, partly the reason, apart from the fact that the Nigerian government wanted to stop the agitation for the restoration of Biafra, one of the key reasons and key points while Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped was because of Peter Obi's presidency. The southeastern governors, they wanted the Igbo man to go for presidency, irrespective of the fact that they actually know that Nigeria is not working. And because of that, they have to kidnap our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And that is exactly what they wanted to achieve. And another thing that people have to take cognizance is the fact that most of the people who are supporting Peter Obi wanted the prophecy of our leader to fail, which is that Igbo man can never be allowed to be a president in that contraction called Nigeria. So most of them, including members of the DOS, because all the prophecies of our leader have come to pass. Now they thought that even when the judiciary, when they are going to give their final judgment, that having seen everything glaring that Peter Obi won the election, that they are going to give Peter Obi in order to shame Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's prophecy. And exactly what happened yesterday was to tell them that, to demonstrate to Nigerians and to obedience and to Biafrans that the prophecy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is divine. The prophecy of our leader is a prophecy that comes from the Most High, and there is nothing that can change it. Just like in the platform that I am, you see, since all this while, everybody we are sending messages every day, obedient, all eyes on the judiciary, all leg on the judiciary, all nose on the judiciary. And when I make any post concerning Biafra, every one of them will attack me, will attack me, will attack me. So yesterday, after the verdict, I went and told them that they have labored in vain. And up to this moment, I'm speaking to you, none of them have come with a contrary opinion or comment concerning what I have said or what I said. But rather, now most of our, you see that our people know what they do. They are now posting something that are related to Biafra in that same platform that they never allowed anything Biafra to be posted in there. because they have failed, because Obi have failed them, and the Nigerian have failed them. Now they know they are going to come back to their root, and they are now trying to do the right thing. So, fellow Biafrans, what am I saying? What I'm saying is that what happened yesterday is a very good thing. First of all, for the prophecy of our leader to come to pass, to come to complete fulfillment, and for to show the obedience and the Nigerian government that Biafra is divine and there is nothing anybody can do about it. And I welcome our Prime Minister's comment about his broadcast for them tonight. I am inviting every obedient wherever they are in my location to come and tune in so that they can have a new awakening. Maybe by God's special grace, all of them will turn back and do the right thing. Thank you so much, and I yield my mic from here.
Thank you so much, Mazi. You know, briefly, I was also on that space you talked about, and I saw some people so furious talking about why would the international community welcome somebody who is sick and all this. Please, one thing you should understand is, and I was trained in this field also, especially when you talk about healthcare services and people with disabilities, you do not discriminate against people with disability. People with disability have the right to do things also. So if the zoo wants to have someone with disability as their leader, someone with dementia, someone, good for you. The people in the West, what you call the international community, would welcome this person and would not discriminate against this person. So like I keep saying, we have taken our future into our hands and nobody would babysit us into freedom. So we want to go next to Mazi Kosiso. If you can kindly unmute the mic and speak with Biafra. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my brothers, spending your time zone. You know, a whole lot has been said since yesterday. And it also gave room for many people, all these obedient people, the youth, the masses that failed to do the right thing, because it gave room to some of them to understand what Mazen Namdekano saw many years ago. And Simon Ekpa also came before the selection and told them, do not go and renew your slavery ticket. Don't vote. Do not go and renew your slavery ticket. The majority of the Biafrans didn't vote. And those Efus, Obi, LUP, 71, LUP, 72, they went out there, had to child vote. The selection gave room because after the election, many of them unfollowed Peter Obi, said they are fed up. Now they know what Mazen Namdekano was talking about. And the Efus that still persisted up to the right yesterday during the court proceedings, many of them are now have come to realize also that Mazen Namdekano and Simon Ekpa were right all wrong. Because yesterday, as I was from my location, answering all the obedient, the way, they all locked their shop, so heartbroken, and went to home. And I told them, as a man, LUP 71, LUP. So you see how stupid you are. Do not go and renew your slavery ticket. Ejo, you went there and vote, and you still persisted following. Oh, Obi will claim his bandit. They will always make reference to when Obi was the governor in Anambra State, how he claimed he became the governor of Anambra State through court proceedings. I told them, federal court is not Anambra court. You should have that in mind, that the Fulanis, what they know is their interest, and the stooges you have in the land, in our land, as governors, what them they call themselves the game planner, master of game, with whose blood? With the blood of our youths. Hajiana game. I'm telling you, that Mazi Simon Ekpa has been right all along. Do not go and renew your slavery ticket. And for the lawyers, I have to go how they are representing Mazin Ezekome, also how he has been representing Mazin Namdekano in the court. I for say Yemen at the court actually email live coverage of how the case of Mazen Namdekano, Onkuyan Kuni media at all, Badia, Chiruku, Laola, Alaotola Pota, Ozokome or Pota, Odo with a Greek converted word, Odo with a English, or with a Latin. He will join them together. Then I saw grammar, vocabulary. Also, I call it Umoko Kana Kwaka. Ana Kwaka. So this is the point, my brothers and sisters. Because after that, the court yesterday, many of them, it also gave room for some efus to know now that there is no way. And those of them still hoping on the Supreme Court. That is the two type of people anyway. And when they lady, but a bull catalyst, when they para catalyst, and then when they take away your catalyst, my brother, you know, if you can't reason anymore. Those are the people still hoping on the Supreme Court. You ask them, on what basis will the Supreme Court, Supreme Court or the Court of Appeal, there we go, we judge the case of Obi. We're having an argument with them. Some of them was, oh, it is under the Constitution of Nigeria that anybody that don't have 25% in Abuja, does it mean that people in Abuja are more special, or they are special breed more than other people from Lagos, Edo State, Enugu, Abia, from other parts of the country? IAG, you will be only 25 only from Abuja, and there was no. I said, okay, let us wait and see. What I know that I will enjoy it, and the chief judge was busy watching all the whole petition they brought.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my
yeah. Thank you so much, Mazi. I can see Maji Nikachu and it's me again, but please, if you can kindly allow Mwada Patricia to speak, then Maji Nikachuku can go and it's me can go next after him. Thank you so much. Mwada Patricia, please unmute yourself and speak to us.
All right. Thank you so much. Good morning or good afternoon, fellow comrades and warriors of our land. It's a pleasure having this opportunity to speak here, all protocols observed. You know, just want to chip in one or two things without wasting time. You see what has been going on in our midst. The one that I just hate hearing is when people, like I saw in some tweets, where somebody was saying, Obi, you should call our PM Mazi Simon Epa and see how you will come in and let's get this Biafra once and for all. No, I read that and I was pissed off. And I had to reply there. Are we people who are good to be taking leftover food from the Janjaweed? Can you imagine the insult that Mazi spoke of that has eaten deep into our bones and that we don't even have any more faith to look at the world or even call ourselves anything worth admiring? I remember Mazi making a comment of, until we go to integrity and tell integrity we want to have part of you, we are not men. And he spoke of how can we take the imbecilic, how can we take those that are not men, pampas wearers, how can we take those who saw their house, their wives are being killed in their eyes and they're saying nothing? How can we take them to the battlefield? In the same way, how do we look at these people and then we beg them, come and join us? When Mazi said, I need only 100 men, 100 men of integrity, 100 men that knows who they are, 100 men that are called, born for this Biafra restoration, to go get Biafra. Like the request that those who were dying made, go get me Biafra. Because Biafra is the only thing that God expects of us to get and keep. And then these men will go and go around like harlots everywhere, share themselves with the infidels, with every nature that cannot be reckoned with. And then when they fell woefully, if they are even sure that they are fallen, then they will come back to say, okay, let's join them. For me, Mazi said, let those 100 men, pure and born for this, go get Biafra. The other ones, you stay away, because calling them to come or even to put their money, they will pollute this sacred movement or sacred nation that we want to build. When Mazi said, I'm going to restore a holy land, God's kingdom on earth. God's kingdom is not built by anyhow material you can think of. You don't build God's kingdom with anything. There must be men that have the same spirit of Onyendu. The same men that have the same mindset, that knows that evil is evil and have no part with it. Those are the men that will come and build Biafra. And when we have gotten it, those have gotten it. Then these ones that have been somehow with Fulani's blood in them, we will know whether to do an operation to see whether that blood can be fizzled out. Because if not, the Afonjas, the Ifajuna seed that are still in our midst, when we get Biafra, I don't know how whether we will continue fighting internally in the land or what. I don't want to have anything to draw these men or women in our midst. You see, last week, or is it this? It should be this week, Monday or so, in the same space, one of our sisters was saying about those ladies that are young girls, 12 years, 15, that are breeding, that have become a breeding factory for Janjaweed, for all these irredeemable governors. Then they will use them and do their harvesting businesses and organ businesses. And then those children now, is it tomorrow you talk about Biafra, you see them come and join you to talk about Biafra, even tomorrow. So these are the things that once we have come to this stage where we are, the DOS, political solutionists, all these people that governors and senators and everyone that is in Biafra causing this man, put our Mazi where he is. And they are waiting for, if it goes well, let's go. If it goes bad, let's see. In the Bible, Elijah said, you must choose where to belong. Those who choose this, we don't need to go there and come here. No playing of two legs in one place. Let's stop calling. Look what I'm going to pass out. Let's stop calling them to come. They are rejected also in Biafra land. Peter Obi, who knows what he's doing, not that he doesn't know. This is the card they have given him to play right from the day one. Mazi have told us who Peter Obi is. Anybody who has followed Mazi, every single dot of his word is as precious as gold. And it has to ring in our minds to know how to make the selection. Peter Obi, that we know when he was the governor, what he did. Mazi said all that, if I knew and all that. And then tomorrow somebody will call them my brother. Just turn and come and let's get the Biafra. And when they come and get Biafra, that money, where did the money come from to get Biafra? That bloody money to get Biafra and build Biafra. Those ones that have died. Those ones that have died. So he will just come and get Biafra, have repented. No, everything has its way. Everything has its reward, its whatever. Due reward to be given. Let's leave these people. They are not in Biafra, they are not for Biafra, and they cannot come to put anything with Biafra. We want Biafra with those who have the mind and the spirit, who have known what they are, not those who have committed all these atrocities and know what they are doing and went to Britain, to Chatham House and everywhere and do business with them to maintain their business, to maintain their bossy positions. If I saw him in Twitter with his children, what does that rubbish mean? To show us that what happens, it will make an umbrella. Just playing card before us. Or is it those who are sleeping in the courtroom? What they sent for, they received. They want Nigeria. That is Nigeria. Living dead. Ghosts walking. And then tomorrow they'll come and stand and somebody will come and clap for them. Yeah. No matter what they did there, how they whether they cast spell on them, that's what Nigeria is for. Whether Tinubu went to India for them to do their concoction to make them to sleep, because I've never had a thing like that, that they have something that they expected. The president went to India.
Thank
Peter
you
Obi
so
went
much.
to, hello?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
mother. Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Am I
So I
coming
think
out?
the
Mazi
yes,
Christopher, am I coming
my
out?
host, my host, you can go ahead. We can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mwada Patricia, sorry we are ahead of time. So please, we are going to start another space now, hosted by Mazi Fine. And we implore everyone to join the next space that will start now, and we will continue to keep the fire burning there. We are not shutting anybody up, but because of time on this very one, because we had a stipulated time, the time is up. And so I want to appreciate all Biafrans for all you're doing, especially the media team, making sure the fire is burning 247. I appreciate the existence of our leader, appreciate the existence of our PM, appreciate the existence of the defense minister and our team, appreciate the intelligence unit of the Biafran Republic government in exile, appreciate the intelligence unit of the BLA and ESN, appreciate every man and woman who are laying side by side with snakes and all reptiles in the bushes to make sure Biafra land is secured, safe, and sound for our children and women to be able to go in and do something. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate you giving us the money. Appreciate those that will be bringing more money. What we need now mostly is money, money, money. When I say money, 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 and I make emphasis on it, that money is what will buy the weapons. That money is what will reinforce our war chest. That money is what will increase our guns and bullets. That money is what we will use to buy everything to be able to secure Biafra land and to destroy the enemies of Biafra. So, if you don't dance your dance of one Nigeria finish, remember that your mothers and fathers and siblings are not safe in their provinces without the assistance of ESN, BLA, and Biafran Republic government in exile, and with every other armed groups that are fighting. Black Marine is there, you have the BNL, you have the BNG. There are many other groups that you don't hear of their names, but they are all coming together fighting for a just cause of Biafra. So we implore you to come down from your fences and then come down from your stupidity and your moronic ideas of one Nigeria. Remember your children, your women, your men, your friends and families, your relations in your provinces, that their lives are not secured if you continue to shout one Nigeria. You have tested the madness of one Nigeria elections. You have tested the madness of the tribunal. What else do you want to test again? Is it when you carry your family members that Fulani terrorists have cut off their heads, and then you carry their half bodies to bury? Is that when your brains will come back? No, let your brains come back now that there is still time. Come and join what will liberate your people. Open your eyes and understand that the only solution is Mazi Namdi Kanu. The only solution is Biafra. The only way out is ESN and BLA protecting and defending your land. And there is no one Nigeria that will do it for you. One Nigerian army or forces, they are all infiltrated of the Boko Haram, the Ansari terrorist group, the ISWAP, the ISIS, and every terrorist group that you can ever think of. That is why they are rigging your elections, doing anything in the court, and some of them are sleeping because of the jazz that is done in India over their brains. And some of them are looking through the windows, while some lawyers will not even know what is going on, what the other one is pronouncing. When I listened to some of them reading the ethics of the court yesterday, I was laughing, because even someone that was reading something was reading as if he just woke up from sleep. So how do you expect that the Nigerian Army or police or Navy or Air Force will carry out a coup to help you to restore your silly mandate, when the Army or the police or Navy or Air Force are all made up of Fulani terrorists? So you don't know the reason why they had to reintegrate the terrorists into your security forces. It was for a time like this, so that your hands will be tied up. You wouldn't know which to do. Because now, when you see any army personnel or police or Navy or Air Force, you don't know the one that is real, because all of them are made up of Fulani terrorists. That is why if you have a brother or sister in any of these forces in Nigeria, advise them to withdraw, because they are direct enemies to the indigenous people of the land. Anything in uniform of one Nigeria in Biafra land, you are enemies of Biafran people, and you will be taken down. Why? Because you are coming to kill. I am imploring all of you to come back to your senses. It is not over yet until it is over. And the obedient that said Biafra died something years ago, he is now the one dying, and Biafra is still flying high. The flag of Biafra is going higher, higher, higher above sea level. The point it was before has gone higher, higher again. God used his stupidity to open the eyes of many people during the 2023 elections. And now, God has still allowed his foolishness to still speak again after they went to court. You don't see one to hear. You people all came together to kidnap Martin Nnamdi Kanu so that Igbo presidency can work, so that Senate presidency can work, so that Speaker of the House can work, so that Chief of Army Staff can work, so that Chief of Air Force can work, so that Chief of Navy can work. So where are you guys today? Even Vice President Nanosi. Fulani man was preaching Muslim ticket, and he said it means jihad in front of Obi, while Obi was now saying, me, what I have come to do is to make sure one Nigeria works. Biafra died something years ago, but someone is preaching in front of you and saying, my own jihad does not die. My own jihad is what this presidency of this year has come to awoken from sleep. But you are saying your own Biafra died. Now you are the one that is dead, because you are dead and gone. So we appreciate all Biafrans, and let the fire continue to burn. Let us remember 2021 self-referendum convention. Media team, please remember to put them in your broadcasts and your spaces and every publications you make. Then the unveiling of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile House in Baltimore here in this September. Then remember our fundraising on Saturday. Also, remember to get your contact from every country so that you know your coordinators and you know how to contact them. Reps, European rep, Asian rep, African, US, UK. Check all this from the website, ipobinUSA.org/the contact pen. When you click, retrieve all the contacts, they are there. Remember as well to always go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Biafran Republic Government in Exile if you have issues in your country pertaining to documentation, and you must as well go through your licensed officers in your country. That is why you must know your coordinator, your national coordinator. You now also know through your national coordinator, you get to know your licensed officer. You now also get to know your reps, either African reps or Asian or US or UK. Remember, and above all, I end my message from where we will get money to do everything. The website has every options for payment. You have cryptocurrency. You can put from $5 in cryptocurrency payment. You have PayPal. You have Cash App. You have Zelle. You have the normal Visa or debit or credit or MasterCard or any card of any kind. that you can use, and then you click the button that says one-time payment of ESN fundraising or 1,000 men. You click on it, you do the payment. If you want to be on a recurring platform, you click on the recurring payment, 1,000 men, you click, you do the payment to be going out every month or every week or this and that, depending on what you pick. When you go to biafranrepublicgov.org/donate, that side is where you make payment for BLT taxes. The BLT taxes can be scheduled for weekly, can be scheduled for monthly. So you can pick your amount from whichever amount or whichever price or whatever you can afford, and the money will be going out. You also can make those payments through the options of the cryptocurrency, PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, and many others. All we want is freedom. Biafra first. And we want this money to be able to achieve everything that we want. PM may likely be on a State of the Nation broadcast or emergency broadcast in the evening, depending on his busy schedule. So we expect to see him, and if we don't see him, we must continue. We must understand that the responsibility that we have given to him is a very great one, and so he has a lot to do for you. He doesn't sleep from one meeting and engagement to another just for Biafra. Pray for him in your closet and let the fire continue to burn as we move over to the other space of Mazi Ifeanyi. I salute you all, my media team, the engine house of Biafra. Ndewo, ndewo, ndewo.
Biafra Republic.
Peace, unity,
Peace,
progress,
unity,
and
progress,
equity.
and equity.
On equity.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, Biafrans, for joining us. Thank you, our information minister and all the people in the house. I thank you, all the people that share this important broadcast and like it and commented. I saw all of you hanging there. Biafra is our last bus stop. Don't mind these people that went to Obasanjo, supported Obi, Chatham House, supported Obi. These people are a bunch of people that don't have, I don't want to call people name, it's early morning here in America, in Chicago. Anywhere you are, buckle your belt, gather your things, pack your load. We are entering Biafra in a bit. Bring your Ghana must go, put them all in your heads. We are entering Biafra in a bit. Don't be distracted. Just focus on our goal, which is Biafra restoration. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, other Biafra 5 codes. Anywhere, whenever you watch this video, make sure you put the 5 codes. Number 1, in your first comment, hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu now. It's a one word, no space in between. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Number 2, hashtag in another line, hashtag Biafra referendum now. If they refuse that what we are doing, we are forcing people to sit at home, we are forcing this or that on people, let them conduct referendum. Go to another line, number 3, hashtag Biafra is our last hope. For people that are running up and down, they never leave you. Nigeria is not for you. Keep forcing yourself to Nigeria. People that raped your mother, killed your brethren, you are still forcing them on yourself. Especially people in Europe who are enjoying American freedom, Canada freedom, Asian freedom, but you are forcing your people back home to be in Nigeria. Nigeria is not for you. That is why this hashtag, number 3, hashtag Biafra is my home. Number 4, Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is no hope for you. You cannot suffer. Your grandfather suffered, your father suffered, you suffered, they chase you away. You are residing somewhere in your comfort zone, but you don't want freedom for your people back home. You don't want to bring Canada, little of Canada to your home. America to your home, Asia, Europe, anywhere you are residing. The same way I am enjoying America freedom, I want my people to enjoy it. Am I coming out loud? The last one, fifth one, hashtag Fulani the terrorist. You must tell the world who the terrorists are. You must. Say must. Hashtag Fulani the terrorist. No space in between. God bless you, Biafran. May God bless our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, without him, Aro Akanego. May God bless our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. May God bless BLA, ESN, Omada, all the people working to liberate Biafra. God bless you all. From here, from me is good morning. Yaga.